Okay, Caitlyn, so you had a bit of a disastrous paper 2, the last one I marked, which was 24. So I've got fingers crossed that you're going to do better this time. Let's see how you get on. So 5 marks there. The area, first of all, area would be centimetres squared, but even centimetres squared would be wrong for a classroom, because you wouldn't measure the length and width of a classroom in centimetres, you would measure it in metres. So what I'm looking for there is metres squared. Similarly, millilitres is the right unit of volume, but not for the size of a bucket. Millilitres you would tend to use for a medicine spoon or a small bottle, but something the size of a bucket would be litres. Metres is right for the distance of a race, but again the weight of a sack of potatoes is heavier than you would use grams for. Grams you would be using for sort of quantities of ingredients, that sort of thing. For a recipe, a sack of potatoes would be kilograms. So only one of those is right. An equilateral triangle is not H. H is an isosceles triangle, it's got 2 equal sides. Equilateral is 3 equal sides, which is B. F is the parallelogram, and that's the hexagon, and that is the rectangle. So 3 marks there, 4, 9 for the page. That's good. 99 is correct. Right, this one is not right, and you've written out the formula wrong. You've got to write the formula out in the same way it's given to you. So the cost is 230. That's equal to the number of days, which in this case is 10, times 21, plus hiring fee, which I'll call H. So then you can do 230 is 210 plus H. So to get the H on its own, you're going to take 210 off, giving you H is 20. 51 is not the mean. The mean is 52, so I can see you're making it clear what you've done there. You're switching those around, so you get the 5 marks. 9 for the page. That's good. That's good. And that's good as well. Well done. 11 for the page. 3 and 6 are correct, but then you've gone wrong with C. So let's have a look at your C. As you see, so 22 equals 3 plus 6, which is 9, plus 13. So what you have done is you've missed out the fact that there are 2 B's. Okay, you've got 1A and 1B and 1C. Oh no, you have got 2, but then you've got 6 times 2 is 6. That needs to be 12. So that's why that one is wrong with you. And then if that is 13, then 13 plus 6 is 1922. That would then be correct. 29 is right. This one is wrong because you have to do, alright, okay, so what you've done is right there, but you have to press equals there. Okay, so you do 17 plus 3 equals 20 divided by 4, which is 5. Because you've done that on your calculator, the calculator will only do 3 divided by 4, which is 0.75, add 17. So the method is right, it's just the way that you've worked it out. Adding 3, dividing by 2, those aren't words, they're digits, and you also need to say 2 previous number. 2 previous, divide previous number. Okay, so I'm going to take 1 mark off you there, because although adding 3 and dividing by 2 is correct, you're not expressing yourself as accurately as you need to. Total for the page 6. Right, what you've done here is you've missed this information at the top of the page, which is telling you that each of those rectangles is 12 wide and 4 high. So to get to A, you have to go across 12 and up 4, and the way that you write coordinates, you always put the x coordinate, the across coordinate, first before moving in the vertical. B is not going to be that. That is 4. That is 4. You're going across none because you're not moving across, but you're going up 4 and then another 4 to 8. So see if you can then work out what those two are going to be. That's good. Which is 2. That's wrong. You have got to times by 4. But it's 8 that you have to times by 4. X divided by 4, to get the x on its own, you have to do the opposite of dividing, which is timesing. And for this one, it is 3 times -1. So it's -3, take away 10 is -7. 107, good. 1/6 is wrong. The number that had at least 3 would be 18 who had 3, and those 2 who had more than 3, and that 1 who had more than 3. So it's going to be 21 out of 50 patients. So that's where those two numbers come from. Total for the page 5. What shall I explain that on the video? There's 4 marks there that you should be able to do easily. There's another 4 marks here that are easy to do. We will spend some time in class doing those, but if you watch the video clip, you will easily pick that up yourself. .5 kilometers is not accurate enough because that doesn't measure 7 centimeters. Okay, so you need to accurately measure it, which would be 6.6 or 6.7, and then you have to divide it by 2 to get the 3.3 kilometers. So you get 1 because you're close, but your method isn't accurate enough. We spent a lot of time on those back in the autumn, so it's worth you watching that video clip and going back and looking at your notes from before Christmas. There's easy marks on that page. You should be able to get full marks on that page, Caitlyn, so have a look at the video clip and try and improve what we did just before half term. These, we did them, but you may not have been in the class, or you weren't actually with me, so you may not have done them in your class. But watch the video clip, see if you can make sense. We will be doing those again. Okay, so 24. Well, I'm confident you've improved on last time. 9, 18, 29, 35, 40, 41. So 41 is a big improvement. There's still a long way to go though on these paper 2s. It's paper 2 you don't seem to be doing so well at. 41 is an E. It's 9 marks off a D. You'll easily get those 9 marks, but probably if you go through some of those videos, you will find some of those things you should be able to do and pick up quite quickly.